Hi boys and girls, how are you today? So today is Tuesday, July 7th, and you should have practiced yesterday your closed syllables with your digraphs. If you remember, a digraph is two letters, but when they're put together, they make one sound. So let's review our 5 digraphs. We have SH, ship, sh. Can you echo that? SH, ship, sh. TH, thumb, echo, TH, thumb. Only time you can stick your tongue out at me. WH, whistle, w, echo, WH, whistle, w. CK, sock, k. Remember, CK is the only time that it can go at the end of a word. And your last one is CH, chin, ch. So yesterday we learned that you can take a consonant or a digraph, and if it's followed by after a vowel, it can close the door and make it a short sound, a short vowel sound or a closed syllable. So today we're going to learn a new rule about closed syllables. We have something called blends. Blends may look like digraphs because they're 2 letters, but they actually don't make one sound, they blend together. So I just wrote a couple. There's a lot out there, but you could have TR, GL, DR, ST, LK, and ND. These are just some examples. So if you remember when we marked up a digraph, for instance, we put one line underneath it because it makes one sound. When you're marking up a blend, you're going to put 2 lines because they make 2 sounds. So TR says chur. That's a hard one. GL doesn't say g-ul, it says gl. DR says dur. ST says st. LK says uk. And ND says nd. Some blends can come at the beginning of a word, and some blends can come at the end of a word. So we're going to do a couple of examples of some that go at the beginning and then some that go at the end. So let's start with our first word. So if you remember, the first thing we need to do is be a vowel detective. Get out those vowel goggles. I know it looks silly. I want to see them. So if you guessed I is your vowel, you are correct. If you remember yesterday, if it has a consonant after, it's going to close the door. So this is a closed syllable, and all closed syllables have a short vowel. Now, we're looking in the beginning, it says chur. That is a blend. So we're going to mark up our blend. So here is an example of a word that has a blend in the beginning. Let's do another one. Alrighty, be a vowel detective. I know, it's the letter A. Remember, vowels are A-E-I-O-U. Woo! So if you look, I have a consonant after my A, so it's going to close the door, making it a closed syllable. So it's a short vowel sound. But I see a blend. Do you see it? G-ul says gl. So we're going to put one line under each because it makes 2 different sounds. Let's do one more word with a blend at the beginning. This blend often gives students trouble because it's kind of funny sounding. So first things first, be a vowel detective. I see the U. Do you? All right, there's an M after it, so that is going to close the door, making it a closed syllable. Now, if you look at the beginning, there's that DR. It doesn't say d-er, it says dr. So we're gonna go ahead and mark that up. So those are 3 examples of blends at the beginning of the word. Now I wanna show you how blends can go at the end of a word and close the door on the short vowel. So my first word, so be a vowel detective. If you look, I have the letter U. Now after the letter U, I have an S, So that's going to close the door, but this is actually a blend, ST, because it says st, st. So we're going to go ahead and mark it up. This is a closed syllable because the blend, ST, is going to close the door. So this is the word st, gust. After each word, you should always practice saying them too. So we'll go through all these at the end. This one's a tricky one. Let's see if you can figure it out. So I see a vowel. Do you? It's an I. After the I have a consonant, but we know LK is a blend. So we're gonna mark it up and make this a closed syllable. And finally, your last word, and then we can read all of our words. So be a vowel detective. Ooh, we haven't had this vowel yet. It's the letter O. After the O, we have a consonant blend. So we're going to mark up the blend, and it's gonna close the door, making the O make the short sound ah. So now we've gone over a bunch of words that have blends at the beginning and a bunch of words that have blends at the end. So let's practice tapping these words out, because the whole point of us learning these rules is to help us when we're reading. When you come to a word you don't know. So let's get your tappers out. Ready? So let's tap these out. T, ip, trip. Good. How about this one? G, add, glad. Can you try this one? Drum. Let's do the ones with the blend at the end. St, gust. Next one. Ilk, milk. And your last one. Pond. So come on over. Gavin wants to say hello, everyone. Say hi, Gavin. So what I want you guys to do today is practice your Spelling City for 15 minutes. And I also emailed papers. So if you'd rather do a paper than go on Spelling City, you can do that. If you want to go outside like we talked about yesterday and do like sidewalk chalk or play basketball or play some sort of game where you're practicing your words, I would love to see pictures. It is not required that you practice these words. It's just a fun way to practice the game. But I do want to see you going on Spelling City for 15 minutes or doing a paper every day. Okay? Have fun and happy spelling. Thank you. Say bye, Gavin. Bye.